Big Halk against Trip T, so two of the best positioned players going into this game in Minions Division. I think the two leading players in terms of losses count Pseudo Big Halk at -2 losses in the whole season to up to this point, a Trip at 3 losses during the season. And they start out playing this game randoming into their factions. Big Halk playing in this bluish color from the top as Ukraine, and Trip playing in his customary golden color as France from the bottom of the map. The map is mini asymmetric battle. We've seen it played quite a lot. Lends itself to base pushes around the middle of the map, very close spawn. We've seen all-in pushes. We have seen early base pushes. Both players going for the same side, double oil derricks. Halk getting the better end of it, and Trip, has to retreat his engineer, and he's trying to fire down the one of the potential natural oil derricks for Halk, but in the end that leaves Halk with a 3/1 oil derrick count for the time being. And Trip will have a tough time contesting those double oil derricks there. Trip actually managing to crawl all the way over with his second ref. I saw he placed the silo there, but silo doesn't give you build radius, right? Yeah, but he sold something. Maybe he went for an extra power plant. That's a two building span here. Silo gives you build radius? That's madness. Never heard of that. Oh wow, maybe somebody should read those release notes on the balance iterations. So let's see. Yeah, that's what I figured. Halk moving his MCV early on to get access to the bigger ore patch here, while Trip did his gymnastics with the silo to move to this ore patch. And actually, even though Halk did have to move the MCV for a few seconds, it gives him an economic advantage. He has earned a couple thousand more, around 3,000 advantage in earnings at this point. Trip now with the aggressive positioning towards the middle of the map, so he's trying to lock down center. Now he should scout that there's an army on his flank. Does he react? Is he fully aware? He probably doesn't expect it to be such a massive force from Halk that goes completely unopposed here. There's 2 pillboxes, okay. But that's not gonna stop that massive blob. And Trip is going in as well. Tanks behind though, lots of flamers, another flame tower bobbing. Oh, it's gonna be... I don't think that's gonna be as destructive a push as what Halk is mounting here. Yeah, Trip's force is already dwindling. His own SD going down to that push, his war factory in peril as well. I mean, still the army is going. He completely decides to forego defending. It's a full-on base race. And I feel Halk will have the better end of it. He already has destroyed more important infrastructure. Now there's Tesla coil, there's flamethrowers decimating the army. Trip going for the MCV, that's gonna get away most likely. War factory and SD still standing, there's just 2 rockets left. No, 3. 2 of them get crushed by the heavy tank. That's all your firepower basically. Medics doing a hell of a job keeping anybody alive. War factory is gonna down on the other side. No defense yet mounted. And MCV lost as well. Trip is, I think he's trying, yeah, he's trying to angle for the MCV, but that's not gonna go down, I don't think so. He's gonna get cleaned out there first. Yeah, with the undeploy, that buys just a half a second that the MCV needed to get away, and now it's gonna be such a tough hold here. Yeah, Halk is clearing those 2 refs. Doesn't even matter if he kills any ore trucks. Just clearing out those refs is enough. GG incoming, I would say. Trip has been reduced to almost nothing. Harvest is going in, so he manages to clean this up. Just barely keeps 2 harvesters alive, but yeah, Halk can just roll in his next. The next wave, and then this should be done. Trip actually trying to mount a counter-offensive, but there is a flame tower, and yeah, he tries to commit. Actually gets a kill on the flame tower, but with nothing but infantry left, and there's heavy tanks to oppose that because there's 2 war factories already out. And this looks more and more and more inevitable. This game is over. There we go.
Battle control terminated.
Okay, so that
battle control initialized.
Puts Halk in an even better position. He has Pseudo and Sigil left to... No, he already played Sigil. No, he has Trip and Pseudo Thinker left to play, I guess. So, that being said, Halk would need to lose all of those games. This one against Trip, and those 2 against Pseudo to catch up on my 5 losses in this season. So yeah, pretty sure that's not gonna happen. Halk has playing his heart out this season. He has always been somewhat unpredictable. This time around he was super consistent in his performances, I would say. So he is on track to actually win Minions Division this time around. Yeah, gets a kill on Trip's engineer here as well. Pretty sure that's how my game against Halk on this very same map started out. Him getting the NG kill there in the same fashion. nice cleanup from Halk. The blob shooting down the refinery. They were too busy focusing on that ore. Oh my god, on that oil derrick. Please forgive complete brain fog today. Suffering from a bit of a cold here. But yeah, curiosity just forced me. And that's exactly what Halk did in our game. He's moving in with rocket drop. And thanks to harvester pathing, deciding to... I lost two ore trucks to this. Because my scout missed the APC by a single cell of vision, and then the ore trucks decided to, instead of moving away from the rockets, to move back into them. So the first one died because I was rather slow to react, and the second one died due to the committing suicide against better orders. But yeah, Trip doing it better here, preserving his ore trucks. Good reaction to that. Rocket drop. Okay, so where does it leave us? Trip actually with a better destroyed loss ratio, but somewhat behind in army value. What's going on there? Is it just the oils? Halk was up 2 oils over 1 for some time. Trip is surprisingly broke. But he already built 3 flame towers. Okay. So that's some investment there. Both players mirroring each other in MCV movements. Trip's home MCV actually still there. So he's... Oh, and we have a... Probably might end up with a base push situation here already. And Trip has more forces here. So yeah, that's denied immediately. That gives Trip an edge here in the early mid game. Oh, he's even... Oh, nice play. Getting an NG here. This is his initial NG. Might be. Yeah, nice. Really nice. Capturing that refinery. Could... actually, yeah. Probably just to sell it, really. I guess you want to place the newly built refinery on that other side of the patch, rather. No counter aggression on the other side, so Trip losing 2 heavy tanks here, but other than that, his army mostly intact there. Has some defensive forces at home. And with another heavy tank arriving, he also already has the forces to push out again, assembled. Checking, starting to scout the other side of the map. Ozlakoy shooting on the wrong thing there, and goes down quickly. Now Flame Tower has better target fire in the first shots, then wastes some salvos on the heavy tank, which Trip sends back to repair. Yeah, perfect micro there. And on the other side, it's still quiet. Halk doesn't have too many forces around here. And this might just end up as a little backstabbing ambush killing an ore truck. Though, yeah, Trip's MCV is in massive danger here, running straight into Halk's horses. And with the flamers there, not even a deploy command would save this MCV. Pathing is gonna kill it, yeah. Stopping for just a second there. Flame Tower gets good kills. On the other side, Trip is moving in with a freshly repaired heavy tank there. Oh, Trip's War Factory going down. He has Tesla calls ready. He probably would have needed another Flame Tower. Here is the predicted Harvester harassment, and yeah, Trip is returning the favor. Sell off from Halk even. He's going for a base race. But yeah, Trip is in a much better position here right now. Curious that he didn't just reroute his reinforcements to home base. Could have just produced a bit of infantry here and easily diverted this push. There was not too much of an army from Halk coming into his main base. But yeah, the way it goes, we almost have a full base trade scenario. Trip with a massive army lead. He just needs to find the critical targets. Yeah, main base is cleaned out. Still, that must have been an oversight. He could have just reinforced here from one of his barracks at home. He could have kept War Factory, SD, all the refs. He could have kept everything alive with base defenses and infantry at home. But yeah, the waves keep coming now. For the pressure is on. Halk is probably not gonna hold this for much longer. New War Factory out for Trip already. And yeah, this is the equalizer. So Minions Division, in theory, still open, still contested after this game. That should put Trip at 4 losses, Halk at 3 losses, Sigil at 4 losses.
Battle control terminated.
Let's check the scoreboard. Yeah, Halk already taking the lead. He is facing Pseudo Thinker in his last 2 games. So we have Trip and Sigil duking it out for 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Yeah, this is probably gonna decide who's taking 2nd, 3rd, 4th spot in Minions Division. While Halk, he can only win this. He can win this by himself. He just needs 2 victories over Pseudo Thinker.